Hey guys, it's Nick from F150LEDs.com. Today we're going to be having some fun installing our custom auxiliary LED switch panel here on a 2021 Ford F-150 series truck. Now this installation is going to be pretty much the same across all F-150 and Super Duties, pretty much regardless of year. So this panel is going to allow you to power multiple lighting devices, or even devices that aren't lights like winches or anything else that you're adding but you need additional power or you need a switch to run. This panel is going to do the job for you. We've custom built it to match the aesthetics of our F-150 and really the Ford design language to give it that seamless look. So it's got a gunmetal metal outline. We've customized the buttons. The backlighting is that Ford kind of blue. So it looks fantastic even when you're not using the switch. Okay, so we're gonna walk with you step by step on this installation. Let's get into it. The first thing we want to do is pull back on this rubber door trim. And that's going to allow us to remove this side panel. We're going to be using a tool from the F-150 LEDs Easy Installation Toolkit, but you can use a flathead screwdriver or similar tool if you don't have access to this kit. There's just these compression tabs highlighted here in yellow that pull directly away from the truck. So let's set that aside, and then you can pull away on this dash piece and choose your own mounting location. We like to mount it right here because we know that there's no electronics behind this part, and we're going to take a Sharpie and marked the two center bracket locations for this installation. But wherever you mount your bracket, it's very versatile, but you just want to make sure that you check behind the dash just to ensure that there's no cabling or anything that's going to hinder the reinstallation. Once you've got your holes marked, use a 1/4 inch drill bit to drill that out. And this plastic panel drill is extremely easy, so just take your time. Now we're ready to mount the bracket to the dash. So we're going to take the included Allen bolts, nut, and the Allen wrench. And we're going to hand tighten and then take the Allen tool to fully tighten the left side. And then we can repeat for the second bolt. Now we can get our panel ready to mount to the truck. So we'll push our wire in the channel, and then we're going to mount this back bracket. Notice there are 4 small screws included. 2 of them are actually smaller than the other 2, so you're going to want to use the 2 smallest. We'll use a Phillips head screwdriver to mount this bracket. Now we can mount the auxiliary panel to the bracket on the dash. So using the 2 Allen screws, we'll be able to attach our new auxiliary bracket to the dash bracket. The dash bracket is threaded, so you don't need nuts here. Once you position the light to your liking, you can tighten down the left and right sides. Then apply pressure back on the panel to secure it back in place. To route this cable, there's a variety of ways to do it, but we're just going to pull down on this steering column trim and then route our wire behind it and then push it back into place. Now we can connect our harness to the auxiliary panel connection. So make sure it's seated all the way and then tighten both sides. This threaded junction is going to make sure that it remains tight and waterproof. Once we're done connecting that, we can route the rest of our wire down the steering column into the footwell. Now you can push your harness through this rubber grommet. This grommet is located behind your brake pedal. Peel it back and run your harness through it into the engine bay. Be sure to put the rubber seal back. Now we can button up things inside by reinstalling this side trim piece, as well as the door trim rubber grommet. Find your wire coming through into the engine bay and pull up any remaining excess. So this is our power distribution block. So we're going to mount this in the engine, and these 6 posts here are going to be what powers our auxiliary devices, such as our LED light bars or pods or any other device that you need power to. Each of these posts correspond to a button on the switch inside. So they're numbered 1 through 6, and we're going to connect this wire here to one of our lighting accessories right in the number 1 spot. If you don't have any bare metal exposed on your wire, you'll need to remove some of the wire sheathing. So you need to get a Phillips head screwdriver. We're just going to enter in that top channel, and then with a counterclockwise turn, you'll see that bolt releasing. That allows us to insert the wire that we need to connect for power, whether it be directly to the device or a relay. With the clockwise turn, tighten it. Once we've got it tight and you've got all your desired devices connected, you can put the cap back on the assembly. Now find a safe and very secure spot to mount or store your power distribution block. In this case, we use an existing bolt within the engine bay. Make sure, however you mount it, that the block is very secure. Next, we can connect the harness from our auxiliary panel to the adapter here on our power distribution block. Again, it has the same connectors that you saw earlier. Make sure that you seat them all the way. Now take the red wire and connect it to our easy fuse tap connector. This is going to act as a switched power source, so it will tell the auxiliary panel when you want it to be on and off. Now we can access our battery junction fuse panel here by removing the top lid and then just pulling it out of the way. And that's going to expose our fuses. We're going to be using fuse 21 here, which is a headlamp related fuse, and that's going to tell our auxiliary panel basically that we want it to be on whenever the truck has power or the truck is running. And then when we cut the truck off, the auxiliary panel will also cut off. So we're going to take our easy fuse puller here that comes as part of the F150 LEDs Easy Installation Toolkit, and grab that fuse 21, which is a red 10 amp fuse. And then we're going to take that fuse and put it right back in our easy fuse tap connector here. There's an opening next to the existing fuse. Just make sure you push down and seat it all the way. And then we're going to take this easy connector here and put it right back where that 10 amp fuse was. Make sure again that it's seated all the way. And once all the wiring is out of the way, we'll be able to put our lid back on and make sure that this is also seated, and you don't want any moisture or water to be able to get up in here. Now we can make our battery connections for our distribution block. Carefully remove the nut on the positive red side of the battery and connect the red terminal ring cable. And make sure that when you tighten this bolt that it's very secure and tight. And lastly, we can repeat this process for our ground connection. We do use an open channel here, so you don't have to completely remove the nut. Now we can return inside the cab, and we'll see that our auxiliary panel is lit when the truck is cranked. And now we can apply our custom labels. So you can choose from a variety of different options which labels you'd like to apply to the light. Just take your time. If you're a perfectionist and you want to get them just right. Remember that these switches are 1, 2, 3 on the top and then 4, 5, 6 on the bottom. So you want to make sure that the switch corresponds with the device you're looking to power. So that's all there is to installing our custom switch panel here inside your F150 or Super Duty truck. It's a fantastic upgrade. We guarantee you're gonna love it. It's an excellent way to do away with a whole bunch of switches and combine them into one central location that allows you to power all your lights and winches and auxiliary devices. It looks great with our custom metal, our custom stickers, and the custom backlight that's auto dimmable. We highly recommend the upgrade. You can check it out right now at F150LEDs.com. You'll find all of our custom built LED lighting products built specifically for your Ford truck. We truly appreciate your support. Be sure to subscribe to us here on YouTube and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at F150LEDs. We truly appreciate you guys. Can't wait to see you at F150LEDs.com soon. Thanks.